when I met Perry and the octopus movement, for me it was so clear because he said something so interesting. He said, you know why we call us the octopus movement? He said, because you have 3 hearts. That's why you care so much about it. And you have 9 arms or something. And that's the reason you do so many things. And I don't know how many brains you have, Eduardo, but probably a lot. Right? And I'm not the only one. Yeah, I'm not the only one. I can tell you like this, honest truth. I could be living on the streets today because when I fell down, I fell deep.
All right. That being said, in fact, I'm going to actually bring on Eduardo right now because he is literally on the other side of the world. And I don't even know what time it is for him right now. You know, it's summer. Drink whenever you want, just not while you're driving, right? In-home studio audience, can you please give it up for my brother, Eduardo? Hey, man.
How are you, man? Yeah, I just came home and I'm very emotional. I was stuck in Iceland 3 days more than expected. My wife was very angry, but I couldn't leave my brother behind. You know, his flight was canceled. He lives in Warsaw. I was there to lecture with Joe Foster, founder of Reebok. We did this amazing event, right? Then I was going to fly home on Saturday, right? Because it was Father's Day on Sunday. Yeah, and I had a meeting I couldn't miss because I want to do a big party there next year. And then Piotr couldn't go home. And I can't just leave my Polish brother there, right? He doesn't know people there. So I had to stay, you know. I took a calculated decision and it paid out, my friend, because I enjoy that nature so much. And I wrote a lot of poetry. I did like 10 poems there and I did a lot of healing. So it was amazing. It was amazing. I love Iceland, I can tell you. It's a beautiful place to be, but really expensive. $25 for one kebab. I was honored.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, we got to back up for a second because there's a couple awesome things happening here. One, this is your first time on the show.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Now, you got to let everybody know that you're home now and you are safe and you're home. Tell everyone where home is so that they know.
I live actually in Norway now, but we're moving to Thailand. I'm going to be part-time in US. I need to, we have a lot of things going on in the US. I have to be there a lot. So I will meet you for sure, my friend.
Yes, yes.
And so it's 4:00 in the morning, actually.
Oh my gosh, man. Yes. Well, you have such a passion for so many things.
Quickly tell us all the answers, do our dance, and get in bed.
No, I usually sleep only like 4 hours. I'm genetically damaged by birth. I tell people, please don't follow my pattern. So this is the worst part. If I put the children to bed at 4, at 8, when do I go up?
Yeah.
It's horrible. I like, what should I do now?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
5. Okay, I do like between 4 or 5 actually.
Oh wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
To me, 4 or 5 hours.
Gosh, crazy, man.
How you do it?
So do me a favor, Eduardo. Let everybody know who you are, what you do. I mean, you do so many things, and I'm honored to support you in so much that you have going on. So just let everybody know a little bit about you and what you're doing, man, and all that you're supporting.
Long story short, I was born maybe with not so much luck in this world. My father was captured and tortured for many years in Chile. Then we fled to Chile when I was 5, and I was bullied a lot because my parents were very academical. They said, let's integrate, let's live with the Swedes. But how can I camouflage? So I get it hard, my friends, for years, I can tell you. And then I found the library, and then I fell in love with books, and I read books for many years. And that is kind of my thing. I have this kind of addiction pattern, right? So, and all these kind of labels, I got them on the way. I don't know. And today I said, F the labels, because you're unique, my friend. You're not a label. It's actually a study it's a spectra in academical study that you put any person you want, they will hit something, because all humans have narcissism. All humans have a lot of things, right? So I'm criticizing that a lot, actually. So what I'm doing is that I have only one mission since that day, is that I want to humanize leadership, because if we can do that, my friend, we can improve, we can leave a lot of hate behind, and I want to remove stigma. So that's the reason I say F labels. Now, if you got a label, I'm not offending you, and you need to understand what I'm saying here. You're not the label. And the reason I say F the label is because some people can't become president because they have a label. You know how many presidents have a label? I will not even mention names. We all know that, right? Narcissism, yeah, quite common among some of these presidents.
Some people check every box in the DSM. We can.
Yeah, come on. So that's the reason I joined the Octopus movement, because Perry and all these people, they have said, you know what? We have all this label, doesn't matter. You know, we do great things. We're artists. We're like big leaders in companies or wherever you look at. You will find people with label because they also give you a super skill, right? Bipolar people, loved in Silicon Valley, Hollywood, because their receptors are so open, they can see patterns nobody can. They write amazing manuscripts. They write amazing books. They start amazing startups, you know. Same goes with autists, most common among researchers, actually. They can super focus looking at an ant for 10 hours and see if it moved. I would crush that ant after 5 minutes. Like, right? Same goes, any condition you want, my friend. The research show is super common amongst super creative, successful people. Now, the backside is the depression, I can tell you. I had many years of depression until I managed to find my blueprint. And I met a lot of top people, and that's what I'm writing about. And my book is coming out regarding my journey and how I found my blueprint and stuff. Is that the label just guides you in a way that all these things maybe you could try, but you need to find your blueprint. My blueprint is super simple. I can't tolerate toxic people. I hate that. It drains my energy, and then I will hit a depression sooner or later. So I only work with stuff that is fun. So I invest in companies, not fun, I would say, that triggers me, challenge me, but I don't work with negative people. So my business is invited only, like entrepreneur capital. You can't enter if I don't invite you, because I don't want to be in negative environment. It's so simple, you know. So that is what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of things around Founders King magazine, the Founders University we want to kick off, where we have actually invited Brian to all of the projects, actually, because I truly believe in co-venturing. Most of everything I do that. When great people come together, you can move mountains, my friend. Mountains. So that is what I believe in, and that's what I'm doing. I'm collaborating with a lot of groups, supporting a lot of initiatives, and I have this super energy that I can't get rid of. I wish I could just take it easy. I can't, you know. So that's me in a nutshell.
That's it. That's the nutshell, right? Nancy Deborah, look at your other camera, because now it's back. There you go.
Well, I keep freezing in here. So, no.
Okay.
No.
Nancy Deborah, meet your twin, Nancy Deborah. There you go.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I will not drink in the camera. I will not promote alcohol.
Whichever one you want, pick a camera. There you go. Although now we can't hear you. You just have to unmute that one. I'll mute the other one. There you go. I got you covered. No, unmute that one.
Okay, there. Now I had to turn the volume down on one.
Yes.
Before I could do the other. I love everything you just said. I have had a million labels over the course of a lifetime, and I work many roles. I have a speech language pathologist, and one of the things that we do is, we work with families who have gotten a diagnosis, a label for their child, and sometimes they're devastated by that. I see that a lot of time with families who have a child who receives an autism diagnosis. And the most important thing that I can do for them is remind them that that child is the same beautiful baby they were before they knew the name that described all of this stuff, right? It's just not arbitrary. It's based on something, but it's given a name to help people understand that these things sort of go together in a way, but it diminishes somehow the beauty of that mind, that constellation of characteristics. And so I love that. I'm a big taboo won't do person. And so please keep doing what you're doing. Keep leading by example. You are changing lives every day. Because there are people out there with labels who feel like they are that box, nothing more.
I can tell you what happened. Like when I was I did a burnout in 2009, the whole year, actually. I was in a very big depression, the biggest I had in my life. It went on for 8 months, actually. And I don't know how I survived that to this very day, my friend, because there weren't a day that I wouldn't take and join the other side. I felt so bad. So I asked my psychiatrist at that moment, I said, am I the only one sitting in this sofa? She said, Eduardo, all the entrepreneurs that you know don't even fit that sofa. You have all these people. And I say, Why is not anybody talking about it? I can't find a book of hope. Then she tells me like this, because of stigma, Eduardo. And that is when I said, you know what, F the stigma and all these labels. You know what, I'm going to write about it. I'm going to be open about it once people listen to me again, because this is the worst part. 2 weeks before I crashed, I was sitting invited by the richest family as a successful immigrant entrepreneur. And 2 weeks after, I was in my father's sofa for 8 months, my friend. He had to feed me. I couldn't even feed myself. I became an infant in 2 weeks. It went so fast, like puff. So that is what annoyed me so much, is that I had to suffer hell from these bullies and these haters, and now I have to do it in society. I don't take that. I learned how to fight, my friend, and that's what I'm doing. I never become a T-Rex eating meat. I eat like carrots. Please leave me alone. Don't try to beat me, or I will probably beat you up. But I don't do that, I don't condemn violence. I don't believe in that. I wish we didn't have all this hate around us, but it do exist, and I choose to take a stand, my friend. I truly do that.
Eduardo, my buddy Mark Lee has a number of shows. He'd like to have you on his podcast, so I'm going to make sure you two connect up for sure. And by the way, Nancy Deborah is big on sharing the ugly, snotty, unsexy parts, and so she's definitely relating to everything that you're sharing. And
my last 2 posts on LinkedIn were all about my depression wins, and what they looked like. And the one before that was about the internal conversation I have in my head about taking a shower some days.
Yeah, there's many things, we have like with that comes. I would say like this. I prefer to talk about the condition. I have conditions. All these things that I have. I don't understand why I can't sleep properly. I don't understand what I have to do all the time, stuff, and I have to all the time continue doing, right? When I met Perry and the octopus movement, for me it was so clear, because he said something so interesting. He said, why we call us the octopus movement, Eduardo? He said, because you have 3 hearts. That's why you care so much, Eduardo. And you have 9 arms or something, and that's the reason you do so many things. And I don't know how many brains you have, Eduardo, but it's probably a lot, right? And I'm not the only one. Yeah, I'm not the only one. I can tell you like this, honest truth. I could be living on the streets today, because when I fell down, I fell deep, my friend. I had 2 options. Either I could come back, and I was one of them drinking on the streets, because that is what society does. It tried to separate us into like normal and normal. There is nothing like that, my friend. We're all normal. Like, I can tell you what is not normal. Not normal being a leader, abusing my female colleagues. That is not normal, my friend. That's a mentally ill person. I don't even like the expression mental ill anymore. A president sending his people to kill his own people. That's an ill person, my friend. For me, everybody's just normal, If you're on the path of positivity and love, you're fully normal. There's nothing wrong with you. Even if you have 10 conditions. I have like 6 or something. I don't even remember all of them anymore. I'm not, by the way, this is usually from Iceland, from the Vikings. I'm not a Satanist or anything like that.
Yes. And it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and my man has not slept for a long time.
I have slept. That's what I say. I only do my 4-5. So I fell asleep, and then I wake up. What should I do now? Yeah. By the way, Brian, I have the show today. That was like idea.
Man, I so appreciate you popping in, especially at the hour that it is for you, and knowing you just come back and from travel, everything you've been dealing with family and such. And so I just, sending so much love to you and your beautiful family. And so you shared so much good. And you guys, you need to go and check out Eduardo's profile on LinkedIn. He's posting all sorts of incredible stuff. Go hit the little bell button so that you can keep up to date on everything that he's putting out there. And also, because it is your first time, we have to induct you into social distancing. So what is one of your favorite jams of choice? Like what song do you love that kind of gets you moving?
Man, I would like to request a song or a video, actually, because I want to show how beautiful Iceland. So I made this compilation with this maybe cheesy song, but it's quite nice, right? But if I listen to something, I really love this DJ, Gigi something. He has this song, in my mind, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I really.
Let's see. Hang on.
But I listened to. Wait, I will post you the link here because I had this video. I would love to share it with your crowd because it's beautiful images from that Iceland that I even bought the domain name. These people don't buy domain names. I buy a lot of them. When I was there, I bought like. I can't reveal all of them. They were like, "Give us back the domains, Eduardo." I bought like we want to do a big party there next year, so I bought like Disco Iceland with Iceland.
I love it. Can you drop the link to the video in the private chat?
Yeah, it's there. You know. So.
All right, awesome. Hang on a second. I'll grab this real quick, and we're gonna drop it.
Mariela, normally I would grab that link for you and I would have it for you, and I'm so sorry. I'm just afraid to do anything at this point.
All right, here we go.
I dreamt of San Pedro, just like I'm never gonna knew the sun. Young girl with eyes like the desert. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Tropical island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be. Lies like bonita.
So beautiful.
When the sun was playing, the sun would set so high. I remember from my years to see I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind that carried on the sea, he called to me. Te dijo te amo. I pray that the days will last, they went so fast. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be. Lies like bonita. And when the sun was late, the sun would set so high. With through my years to see the light is
That's it. I didn't have more images, so that's just me. The rest.
Nice. That is awesome, man. Love the music, love the vibes, love how you brought it all together. Just absolutely fantastic, brother.
So my idea is to do this big party. I invested in 2 companies. I'm also an angel investor. So what I want to do is a big party, you know, like a love party. And I want to do a crowdfunding to bring all of you there, actually. I want to bring Rob House. I want to bring everybody.
Yes,
the
man.
party of the year, you know.
Yes.
It will not be no speaker fees, but we will pay for hotels, travels, everything, and you will not regret that trip, my friend. You will, like me, you will fall in love with that Iceland, I can tell you.
Oh, so beautiful, man. So beautiful. All right, well, I'm sending you all my love. We're all sending you.
Eduardo, I hope you don't mind if I tag along.
Yeah, it come with everybody.
If I pack myself in a suitcase.
It's the easiest way to connect with me is EduardoX.com. That's it. And then you come to my LinkedIn.
There you go. Nice. Brother, it's so good to see you. What a wonderful surprise. And again, I'm so happy that you are home with family. And please enjoy the downtime break that you're going to take. Okay?
Yeah.
Enjoy the time with your family, okay?
I will, my friend. I miss my children so much these days. Yeah, I'm so happy to be back. So thank you for having my show, my friend. You're going to come join our shows for sure. And I will go and take you personally to this party I want to have in Iceland.
All right, man. Well, I so look forward to that. And I look forward to catching up.
Thank you for allowing us to introduce our tribe to you. It's been absolutely soul nourishing and heartwarming. Thank you.
The tribes are uniting.
Yes, there you go. All right, give it up for Eduardo one more time in the audience. Love you, brother. We'll see you soon, okay?
Yeah, we talk. Bye.
All right. Awesome. Wow. You guys are incredible. You're absolutely incredible.